You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White sports fans, let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs found themselves engaged in a lawsuit by I believe a former disgruntled employee who was actually a former NFL player. Now, I don't believe this guy actually got much playing time on any team. I looked him up, and it looks like his last 3 years in the league, he was pretty much on practice squads. I think he started his NFL career back in 2008 or 2009. Now, this is the year 2025, guys, and he worked for the Chiefs in like a, I guess you could say a front office type position, and he was not happy with his salary, and now he's suing them for, wait for it, racial discrimination. Okay? Now, I'm not jumping to any conclusions on this. I'm really not. But he's insinuating that since he's a black man, they don't want to pay him. Okay? Now, remember the Chiefs. This same Kansas City Chiefs that have just given Patrick Mahomes like what, $400 million over 10 years? No, this started like what, 3-4 years ago? Yeah. Not exactly the same, but Patrick Mahomes is like half black. Just throwing it out there. So he is screaming racism. And by the way, there's some allegations against this guy too. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Right over here, guys. Kansas City Chiefs accused of racial discrimination in lawsuit filed by ex-NFL player. Yeah. Are we getting into like Colin Kaepernick territory, folks? I don't know. But it says here, the Kansas City Chiefs are facing a racial discrimination lawsuit filed by a former NFL player and team employee. In an exclusive obtained by the Daily Mail, Ramsey Robinson, a former player who spent 9 years in the employ of the Kansas City Chiefs, claims that the Chiefs pay, quote, their black business employees less than their white counterparts and fired a director of player engagement based on race after he complained about his relatively small salary, the Daily Mail reports. Robinson filed the complaint in the Western District of Missouri this week. According to the complaint, Robinson, who is black, was fired in February after his superior, Kirsten Krug, accused him of assaulting a white female coworker named Melissa Vice. Krug claimed to have seen the attack on a video taken by a security camera, the complaint states. The suit claims that Krug refused to share video of the incident when requested. In addition, the suit alleges Krug made statements which suggested that Robinson was somehow dangerous and inappropriate around white female coworkers. Now, I just want to say this. If he was actually assaulting a white female coworker, yeah, he should be fired. But is there also a police investigation in this? It doesn't mention it here in this article, but I'm just curious about that. It goes on. It says the complaint then states that Krug promoted Vice to replace Robinson in the position of director of player engagement despite her lack of experience and credentials for the job. Robinson's tenure with the Chiefs began in 2016 when he was hired at a salary of $35,000 a year. After his promotion to director of player engagement, his salary rose to $125,000. While those numbers suggest a nearly quadrupling of Robinson's salary over 9 years, the lawsuit claims that his final salary of $125,000 is still well below the average amount a director of player engagement earns. The suit claims that the average salary of a player engagement director is $171,932, nearly $50,000 below what Robinson was making with the Chiefs. Now, I don't know. Like I said, these front office jobs, man, really don't know the salaries. I mean, when we're actually covering sports, we're talking about like player salaries. This is completely different right here. The former NFL player also claims that Chiefs president Mark Donovan refused to meet with him about his salary. Quote, what's more, Robinson alleges the team fired an African-American woman making $50,000 annually only to replace her with Vice, who was allegedly given an $80,000 salary en route to her new position as Director of Player Engagement, the Daily Mail reports. The claim further states the Chiefs blocked Robinson's attempt to interview with another team. I believe that's actually with the Texans, if I'm not mistaken. Robinson is seeking a resolution through a jury trial. A former member of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Robinson played for the Lions, Eagles, and Browns in his 3-year NFL career. Yeah. So, I was right. I had this pulled up right here. Yeah, 2007. He played 2007, 2008. He played for the Lions, then the Eagles, then the Browns. He was on the Redskins practice squad, Browns, Broncos, and the Saskatchewan Roughriders up there in the CFL. So that's off-season or practice squad right there. Yeah, and I do believe it's actually the Texans because over here on Eds, it says right here on Pro Football Talk's post right here, it says the Ramsey Robinson lawsuit against the Chiefs includes allegations regarding the Texans' effort to hire him, along with a potential tampering violation. The Texans have declined to comment. So they're not, the Texans aren't making any statements on this here. And you know what, guys, when it comes to dropping a race card, man, we have seen so many hoaxes out there. I mean, I just want to be very, very careful with playing a race card. I want to be very, very careful with that. And also it says the Chiefs have declined to comment on the lawsuit because it's an active legal matter right there. Yeah, very hard for me to start believe all these lawsuits on racism and stuff. Remember, Colin Kaepernick sued the NFL, and the NFL settled out of court with him. And Colin Kaepernick just really wanted people to believe that it was racism. But really, the NFL settled with Colin Kaepernick because they wanted this man to go away. Nothing more. So they just paid him. And we heard that, rumors anyway, that the settlement was probably like $20 million. That's a drop in a bucket for the NFL. It's not much. But guess what? Colin Kaepernick never disappeared. He made a whole documentary, man, alleging that the NFL was actually racist. And he couldn't wait to get back into slavery. Now, when it comes to this Ramsey Robinson lawsuit right here, I don't know. We're going to have to see how this plays out, man. But really, I just don't buy into these racism allegations. Usually, there's no proof whatsoever that racism actually existed. So we have to see. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.